today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Time to see the Bengals offense go to work, and leading them out, the #1 overall pick in the 2020 draft, Joe Burrow, now in his 2nd season out of LSU.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. That's caught one more time by Boyd. And he's brought down. The numbers on the receiving end for Boyd last time out. 9 catches, 118 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. 7 yards, the pickup there. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
We get our first look now at Aaron Rodgers in his 17th season now with the Green Bay Packers. And, of course, coming off a great 2020 where he took home the MVP trophy.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. On play action, now Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October, because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. On the delay, it's Mixon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. So that one will be accepted. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. They just need a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Working with a 2nd and 4. Burrow will throw. Out to the left. He's got Sample there. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he's got this down to the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. To the air again, Burrow. Being chased out left. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. McPherson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, it's over to our nation's capital to check on the football team at home at FedEx Field. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. A touchdown there for Alvin Kamara. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Mac Jones with a couple of touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Packers now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He hits Adams, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers caught by Cobb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Bengals grab it. He's at the 50. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return, it's Rodgers. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Devontae Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers, open man left side. It's the tight end Tunyon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. On play action, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 37.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go on offense, out come the Bengals. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Again, it's Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now Crosby for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Play action. It's Burrow. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, Jones. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. And they get the guard there, Lucas Patrick. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Well, they get a fourth-quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 65 yards on the ground for him so far. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. That's complete to Chase. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From midfield now, Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 36. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal 1st. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on 1st down. Tackle made that time by Mike Hilton, former Steeler. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.